Hey, this is Tarren.
This is Isaac. And we are True Masters and Morons.
Playing Doom Eternal Ancient Gods. And we are... Oh, right, gotta get up there. Last time we did the little wolf trial maze thing. This time we're gonna get up to the top of this and do the next big giant battle royale to get the, as Isaac so amazingly called it, second Ghost Titty Shield. So,
yeah,
here we go.
Yep. Ghost Titty Shield, Ghost Nipple Shield, something.
That's what it was. It was Ghost Nipple Shield. That's what
Ghost
you called
Nipple Shield. I just called it Nipple Shield. You added Ghost.
Oh, did I? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, either way, that's the funny part.
Yeah, I think you just got to push the thing behind you, dude.
Yep. This was like, is there something else?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes. And away we... Down we... Get...
Dude, you're gonna run out of time.
Oh, what?
Oh, it ran out of time just as you jumped off.
Alright, Tarren, suck like
funny.
14% less. And go from there. Oh, no, I got stuck on the side of it.
You landed on the wrong side.
Yes, I did. That's what this is. Oh, right, those, I need to shoot those. That's what happens here. Pew pew.
There you go. So today has been a day.
Be a day long remembered.
Yes, it will. Hello, fire. So I...
Oh, the smoke's rising. I think.
It was
a lot thicker right there.
Oh, I think it was just everything was slowly rising with those, with the spikes, to show you where it was.
That's a nice way to do that.
So 2 nights ago, you heard me, 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, a thing, though shall not be spoken of except right now. It occurred. Oh gosh.
Oh. Boost. Yeah.
Shazam! I am the greatest terrible person at this game.
So 2 nights ago, I tried to play some Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Well, Star Wars Old Republic, the MMO. And
Sup, yutch.
As I did, and I'm not blaming SWTOR for this, it just happened to happen when that happened. As I turned it on, my computer monitor that I got when we got these computers blacked. Like you could tell it was still on because it had like you could tell it was still on because it had the light on it. But
No.
Oh, I thought it was gonna get away.
You never escape.
So like you could tell that it was still backlit, so it wasn't like dead, but it wasn't showing anything on the screen. I unplugged it, replugged it in, every cord. I tried everything that I knew to do, and even the buttons that like let you do the screen settings and things like that died. So I couldn't do anything with them.
At one point, he couldn't even power it off with the power button.
Yeah, the power button straight up wasn't letting it turn off. That was a thing. So I let that that happened, like I said, 2 nights ago, and then yesterday I had a lot of errands, so I just left it unplugged all day, hoping that would fix it. Yesterday, got home, nothing changed. It was still completely busted. So today, I went to the same place that we got our computers.
He went on an adventure.
And had them check it out. And it turns out that the connector plate, something inside of the HDMI to display adapters and display adapters to the actual screen, was not working. Like something in there was not talking, apparently. So we proceeded to, after like, seriously, he looked at it for 15 minutes, plugged it into all kinds of things. he also had difficulty working the buttons and could not change the settings because it was just as busted for him. So
Which must have been nice.
it was very reassuring that
Yeah, I guess reassuring, not nice. Like,
Yeah.
It's
it still sucked. So he recommended one of the screens that they had in stock there as a replacement, and I was like, all right, sure, because I
like a monitor.
I don't need a monitor. Technically, I had a second monitor, but my ADHD brain does not like having just one monitor to do things with. It really sucks, and so I don't like it. Also, there's BFG ammo. You just want to use that at some point in this fight.
I do, but if it's anything like the last one, there's going to be a second set of waves that's a lot worse.
Okay.
I'm saving it for that. But I do plan to actually use it this time.
Yeah. And don't get me. So the screen that we got from from that place was actually a very good screen for what it was. It had 144 refresh rate. It had.
Don't lead with that. That's going to make you sound like a dick.
It had beautiful color and texturation, except that everything looked like I had run the Photoshop sharpen tool over everything for way too long.
Imagine that everything on screen looked like you've seen those bad Photoshop jobs where like people cut something out of a picture and then it's like the janky, tiny, thin white lines around it and crap. Yeah. Imagine that everything looked like that.
It was pretty bad. So after messing around with it for probably a half an hour, if not an hour, I went and returned it because it was not working for me. And Sarah and I looked up, spent like another hour once I got home looking up, seeing if we could find a monitor that was closer to our old one, because the old one I had was the CTL X2800, and it's not available. Like, it's not available on CTL's website. It's not available on Amazon. It's just out of stock. There's a summoner.
Where are you?
Right up there on your left.
Hold up. I've got a totem and a summoner? Oh, screw you, game.
Yeah, there's the summoner.
Totem has to die first.
Isn't that just what the summoned people
See how they're glowing red?
Yeah, I thought that's what summoned people look like.
Do they not look normal?
No.
Oh. Alright. Well, not bad.
But, because, yeah, so Sarah and I spent, like, seriously an hour looking into some other ones just so that we could get it ordered and here for as soon as possible. And we ended up finding one that was, blah, 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 I can speak, I swear. That if it's dissimilar from the one that I used to have, it's better. Like, in every way, it's either exactly the same or a little bit better.
And what's great about that is it's about $400 cheaper than the one we bought when we bought it.
Yeah, because Tarren had to get a new one, like 6 months ago?
I think it's been a year. It was a little bit.
There's another summoner.
No, it's been like 2 years because it was before the unmentionable occurred. Where are you?
There he is. But yeah, so and he paid a lot for that screen to get it again, and yeah, I got this one at about $350 cheaper, but it is a all-round better screen.
Yeah.
The only negative,
which is great because when we looked up the other one, we're like, oh, this is not good. It's not. It's like it needs to be better for it to be worth the price it was, and for us to be happy with it. And then he gets this one. It's like, oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, I think this is better. And we're like, sweet.
Yeah. I will also say one of the biggest issues I had with the one that was just immediately offered to me there at the store was that I had a 4K screen. I had a 38 3820 by 2160 pixel aspect ratio. On what?
Are you winning at me or someone else?
You, yeah.
Or just, I understand that like we use them for recording, and so they actually like legitimately need to be nice. But it's, I'm listening to specs being given on the monitors and stuff. I'm like, we sound so obnoxious.
The reason this is important for this is one of my biggest issues with that other screen is that it was a 1980 by 1020 or 1920 by 1080.
I know, and that doesn't make my psychoses sound any less ridiculous.
It just bugs me. I did not want to lose space, and
honestly, I'm not even saying they're not legitimate. I just like
the biggest reason is for editing. It's not even for playing stuff. Like I'll play stuff at 19.
Did you hear what I said at all?
I know. I'm trying to defend things that
I'm like you're literally just saying all the reasons I said. I'm like, I understand that we actually need this, and you're like defending it with those same things. I'm like, yeah, no, I know that it's kind of required for what we do. It doesn't not make it sound vaguely ridiculous and or pretentious, you know.
Well,
so.
it still is vaguely ridiculous and or pretentious because it's not required, just helps.
No, it is required a little bit because you know, our software at least can only record what you see on screen.
That's true.
So if your screen is garbage, it is going to be the other half.
Oh, it is the other half. Okay.
May you serve the makers in all their glory.
So where are you going to get the other shield?
I guess I'm not.
Yes, we know. We're not dumb.
It's like we do have basic spatial awareness.
And we've been collecting crap like this for years. The Trial of Malagog.
Shoot the eye to damage and ultimately stun it. One stun, punch the eye into the shield.
Oh. Okay.
Wish I'd gotten ammo before this. But yeah, no. So it is legitimately required for us to have good quality video because nobody, especially today. Oh, hi, that's a hole. Nobody, especially today, is going to watch some like grainy garbage from a couple of How dare you? From especially a couple of people with as comparatively small a following as we have.
Well, and on top of that,
they're not gonna take the time to accept that. It's unacceptable.
Like, as the thing is, and I'm still amazed and impressed with all the people who chose to be with us during the beginning years. Yes, thank you so much. But of that,
we love you. You're crazy. Thanks for being crazy.
The horrible audio quality that we started with.
We watched a video from what we realized was 3 years ago. We were watching this from us earlier today because we were looking for something we referenced.
We literally...
Like, bad. No.
And almost exactly 3 years ago because it was our May the 4th episode from 3 years ago.
And it is currently early May as we're recording this.
And it was just, I literally listening to it, I was just like, this is so bad. And I remember thinking every time we go back to older videos, I'm like, our audio quality was so bad. How did anyone watch this? And thank you so much to everyone who did, because
round 2.
Just wow. And yeah, apparently the ethereal shield will now go on to that one, and you have to kill. Oh, I thought that the empowered demon was gonna be the eyeball.
Oh no.
And I was like, because it was literally you saw empowered demon as it got into the air and like would have spun. So I was like,
it's like, no, that's not acceptable. Pinky?
Can't you punch it?
I just punched the other one. Those I only have so many of those, and they cool down. So.
Yeah, but you have 2 of them, and they're already back.
Do I have 2 back already?
Yeah.
Oh. I was about to say I'm not going to blow them on that, but I mean, if they come back that fast, we're going to try the way it showed.
Use something different.
Well, the thing is that, like, the eyeball turrets are weak to that gun.
Yeah.
So I
But
figured...
you only get so many shots with it. Punch it.
How dare you
I
not
think
die?
you missed.
But yeah, the eyeball turret is weak to that gun, so I was using that gun instead because other stuff is kind of garbage by comparison.
Yeah.
But this is seemingly distinctly not that gun. Or not that thing.
For you, Tarren, because you did confirm it and I do remember now for sure, the way you recharge it is by doing the glory kills. You do 2 glory kills to get 1 super punch back.
Nice. Give me... But I interrupted you. You were...
Oh, yeah. So we finally we went to Best Buy, got this new monitor, and the only thing worse about it, because I was going to say that and then we got interrupted, but the only thing worse is that it is an inch shorter horizontal. It's like, oh no, it's an inch shorter. The horror. It's like, no, it's still a 4K screen. I lose an inch. And in all honesty, with how cramped Sarah and I are in this room, I'll take the inch of extra space to put stuff in, if I'm being completely honest. So yes, I now have 2 screens again, even though for recording purposes I've never not had 2 screens, and I am very happy. Punch it! Collect the health, collect the health, collect the health.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
I was like, do I need to do this faster? Or?
2 at once, dude.
That's not the problem. It's all the minions. I could do 6 of those at once. It's all the little
If you
dudes.
didn't have to fight all these. Yeah. I am so grateful to you grinding out 99 lives.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, I'm really glad we did that.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, you've gotten some of them back. I'd say you've probably gotten, since you did that, probably gotten like 10 of them back.
I've actually gotten most of them back until this fight, so.
But man, just seeing that at 87 and just thinking about all of the time.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be playing a little bit differently, but also just, dying miserably.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that was the best addition for this.
Oh my gosh! Just in hindsight, I'm so glad that's the upgrade we chose because war.
Oh,
just war.
It's so grateful that's the upgrade we chose, but I'm talking for from 2016 to just Doom Eternal. Best edition was
the
giving
extra
us
lives.
extra lives.
No, I had extra lives before, I think, didn't I?
No,
that's right. There were never ever extra lives.
In Doom 2016, the recordings would take an hour to an hour and a half because
Every
you'd
time I
die
died,
like
that
every
was it.
3. Yeah, you'd die like every 3 fights, and then we'd have to go through all this crap again, and then we'd just wait until the fight was over because almost if you died once in a fight, you almost always died a second time, if not a third.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, it was
brutal.
It was a thing. Speaking of brutal, geez, dude, this fight.
Well, I kind of ran out of decent ammo for a minute.
I
That
know
one
it's.
should,
Okay. I feel like that's the gun to do it with. Punch it. Punch it.
I wanted my life. Remember, the glowing green guy gives me a life back.
Yeah, I know. I was saying it's an AoE punch, so I was saying.
Yeah, but that shield is finicky.
That shield's a bitch.
Yes. I feel like if I drop them at the same time, this would be good for me.
I feel like that won't change at all.
That's always the thing. I'm worried that because there's 2 of them, if I don't... Because you notice how it always goes from
like
blue to red.
Blue to red, and then goes immediately back. But
Yeah.
you're not gonna get them both that fast, because you'd also have to drop them in the same location.
I mean, not necessarily. All right, I get it. I've let too many of you live. Just give me a second.
Yeah, I will also say we were talking about what was going to happen when you finally got here, and it was going to be fight that giant thing. This is enough to make any person who isn't Doom Guy die.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, we understand why everyone failed.
Yeah, exactly. Just shoot the red eye. Oh, or fall off the cliff and die. That works too.
Can you not?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's another reason why you've lost lives in this, is because you can't get it back from them.
Nope.
The big eye thing. Ah.
It's like, all right, I get it. I suck. Knock it off.
Here's the thing, Tarren. They have not stopped coming. Like.
Oh, I know.
So, but I feel like what it is that they just stay at a level. It's one of each of those enemy things. Punch it.
Okay, you're right. It immediately went back
Yeah.
to blue.
Like, I'm like, there's no way, unless you drop them literally right next to each other, that you would get it one after the other anyway.
Which, if they always hung out next to each other, I would believe, but they don't, so.
Punch it! Yes! And fast travel.
All right. Well, Isaac, was that the whole episode?
Oh, that
'Cause
was...
it felt
that
like
was-
it.
That was definitely the whole episode.
Oh. Slash sit. Ugh.
Slash dance.
Slash dance. I can't slash sit, so I'll just slash dance.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. Go ahead and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for more Let's Plays. Check out our other channel for gaming lore, linked in the description. Thank you to all of our patrons for continuing to make this possible, and we will see you in the next episode. In the meantime, this has been
True Masters and Morons.
signing off.
Slash dance, ma ma ma.